Alright, welcome back. So, I have yet another expansion on my self-watering. Let's go ahead and change that. So, self-watering container garden, because they're not buckets anymore. Alright, so phase one that I did was this here. Alright, it's the actual buckets. Phase two will be another series of buckets and a bin, a sterilite storage bin. So this is two. So phase three, I thought of helicopter. So phase three, I thought again, I want to grow more, but different types of plants. I think I'm gonna put leafy greens type plants in here, which doesn't need a lot of soil depth. So my third expansion is this. I would like to have again smaller plants, herbs and whatnot. So let's go say that's sage. This one here. What's this? Thyme. What's this? What else do I have up there? Obviously basil. Basil. Okay, so again, smaller containers. You don't have, it's not a 5-gallon bucket. It might even be a 1-gallon pot or smaller. Okay, so my idea for these, okay, again, they're getting the same amount of sun. They need the same amount of water. Okay, so how do I keep the water level in these things? Well, my idea for that is yet another fill bucket. This one is much smaller, roughly a 1 to 2 gallon bucket. Okay. It will have, instead of using the towel strips, these are going to use a product called wick rope. It's self-watering wicking rope. Okay, I will have that, the same fill valve that's over here. I'll have one in here, keeping the water level constant. Okay, this one may have a higher water level than the others. Okay, I will have the wick cord going from the fill bucket into the bottom of the smaller pots. Okay, so they will basically be full, potting mix, but the cord will go to the bottom. All right, and it will, saturate the soil. Okay, so we'll have one coming from this bucket going to each one of the smaller pots, which is going to look wild when I'm done, but it works and I don't have to actually water, because again, I couldn't keep up last summer. And so what I'm going to have to do is watch the video. They talked about evaporation from this cord. Okay, because it's a very slow process, it may not make it all the way to the pot before evaporating. So my idea for that this is that wick cord. It does look like the string from your sweats or biker shorts or whatever, whatever your age, gray sweats. What I did was I fed it through a piece of hose, okay, that keeps the heat rays off the hose and protects the moisture traveling through the water. I'm traveling through the hose, because again, it is a very slow process. That sunlight may even evaporate the water off the hose, off the rope, before I put it through the hose. Okay, this end will be in the fill bucket. I'll go like that. This end will be in the fill bucket. This end will be in the bottom of the pot. So say the pot level is there. and this will be throughout the hose, throughout the soil. Okay, if you're wondering why I didn't use this wick cord here in the bucket here, is because again the towel strips beat, like the towel strip moved over 100 milliliters of water in an hour. This moved about 50 to 70 milliliters. So I do have it, I will use it, but the towel strips will be used more so than the wick cord. Alright, so next we'll get started on putting it together. Or testing. Should I show you the test? Yeah, I'll show you the test, and then we'll put it all together on the same.